We are back on our Falcons franchise, and we're playing the 9 to 5 Bucks. Let's just get straight into it. Oops. Vita Vea's our top player. Looking at stat wise, they are a pretty bad offense, but very good defense. Kind of like the same with us. Wait, that's overall. Offense, they're kind of. They're 30th, we're 32nd. Defense, we're first, they're fifth. So, okay, yeah. Looking at the playoff picture, the Bucks are currently the 4 seed. Panthers are the 5 seed. Yeah, it's interesting. Saints, they're 7-7. They're right with us. No, none of us in our division are eliminated from the playoffs. Hell, we all have a good shot to make it. Cowboys are 1. They've clinched their division. They're more than likely going to get the 1 seed. I believe they need basically a win, and maybe one of these teams will lose. I don't know. Packers are 2, Seahawks are 3, Buccaneers are 4, Panthers are 5, Bears are 6, Cardinals are 7, Rams and 49ers are the teams that are on the outside looking in. They have probably the best division, because as you can see, 8-6. And then, shortly behind, we have the Falcons, us. You know, we're a few games back, we're like a game and a half back. It's okay, you know, we can make up for it. But in our we have only 3 games left. It's not going to be the easiest in the world. The Saints, they've been catching fire lately. Look at them go. And then the Vikings are also not far behind. Then the Giants and Eagles, they have outside shots to make it, but they can still realistically make it. And I believe the Lions can also make it, but let's be honest, Lions aren't making it. And I believe the Washington football team is just straight up eliminated. We have a practice squad player signed, Tony DeHorty. Sucks, but not much we can really do about it. We have Carl Price, who used to be on our practice squad. I don't know why he's back. And Marcus Claiborne, who also used to be on our practice squad. So, welcome back, you two. Sucks that you didn't work out on actual rosters, but hey, you can be on our practice squad because we desperately need practice squad players. I mean, if we just go over here. We're missing 2 spots because, you know, every single practice squad. And look at it. 4 QBs, 2 halfbacks, 2 receivers. Ooh, a D tackle with an upgrade. Give you a run stopper, mate. And the only real quarterback I like is Quentin Biggers. I really like him. But unfortunately with, you know, Denario Henson receiving good and Lorenzo Northcutt, who's played very well. Jalen Hurts, I mean, he's going to be on the roster, let's be honest. That's just kind of how it's going to go, unfortunately. But also, I did do some off-camera stuff with the scouting. I went ahead, looked at all the positions I need, actually looked at them. Because every time I've done a draft, they've sucked. I looked at the whole O-line. I'll just go from top to bottom. I went through halfback, receivers, the whole O-line, I believe, except maybe left tackle I might have not done. Doesn't look like I did. And I did realistic spots. So I also did the ends. As you can see, I didn't do the top guys. I did day 3 because these are more than likely where we're going to pick defensive ends. Right ends, as you can see as well. By the way, I know I basically hard every single end. That's just because they looked very good in my opinion. I didn't do left. I did right outside linebacker, and I believe as you can see, Elijah Mayweather. I didn't just do hard them all. I hearted the guys who I felt like would make an impact on our team. And in this case, Elijah Mayweather, I did not like what he offered. I believe I also did, yes, I did. I did middle linebacker. I did the early guys. Because that's where I personally feel like I get someone. I believe, no, I didn't do corner. Okay. I did strong safety as well. I did the early guys. That's more than likely. I did, you know, Richie Grant, as much as I love him, I just don't think he's going to really be a key component on our team. We might if he goes to free agency. We don't have a lot of cap room, as you can see, by going over to a player to negotiate with. Richie Grant, for example, 22 mil for 3 years. That's a decent amount of money. We only have 18.9 mil in that scenario. We want to be able to bring back the guys who we need the most. I'd argue Foye Oluokun, if he's able to take a 1, maybe 2-year deal, we'll bring him back. Greg Little, I really like. I want to bring him back. DJ Jones, I want to bring back. I want to bring back Otta Dakumbo Ogundenji. I want to bring back Taquan Graham. I want to bring back John Kaminsky. But unfortunately, we're not going to have the cap for all of these guys. And plus, we have to think about our future. We can't just bring back these guys. As we're playing the Bucks, Drew Lock, we've seen him before. We're going to defend the medium pass. We've played against him many times. We've played with him a few times. We can't really run the ball on this team, so I think blitz counter is perfect. And we're just going to get straight into the training. So to free up some cap as well, there's a trade I'm thinking about doing in the offseason. If we bring back Greg Little, I do want to get rid of Austin Jackson. Because the whole reason I brought Austin Jackson was because I lowballed Greg Little. Was not expecting to get him. And plus I liked Austin Jackson more. But we managed to get both of them. And I didn't want to just cut Greg Little because like great value for a 2-year very cheap deal. So I was like, you know what? We'll let Greg Little play his contract out. And then after that, Austin Jackson can start. But Greg Little has outperformed his contract. He's outperformed probably Austin Jackson. So there's a scenario. I want to bring him back. Now we have player personnel. We only have 20 points, but 20 points is all you need sometimes. So that's what we're going to do. We're probably going to bring Greg Little back. I'd argue Foye Oluokun is our top need if he drops the deal down. If he can drop it down a year or two, he's probably our guy. Then Greg Little. DJ Jones. DJ Jones doesn't want a lot of money. He'll probably drop his money because he's going to hit the 30-year range. And if you don't know, once you're 30... Ooh, I almost advanced tweet. That could have been very bad. Oh, also, Jalen Phillips is injured. We're both 88 overall. Wow, that's convenient.
Come on, fellas.
There was quiet there. Someone was in that room, and they're probably gonna come back. So like, if I ever go quiet, just know that's why. But yeah, Jalen Phillips and Aston Nolan. Aston Nolan's been injured for a while. Jalen Phillips got injured last game, I believe. It sucks, but yeah. Did some scouting. We spent our staff points. We're hopefully gonna. Ooh, great job by Ikben Ogene. Hopefully we're gonna make a run for the playoffs. I like where our team's at. I feel like we can easily make a run. It just depends on this Bucks game. You know, because we played the Chargers and the football team, who are the 2 worst teams record-wise. So, out of the final 2 games. So, if we can beat this Bucks team, we can be going into those final 2 games with momentum and a pretty easy schedule, hopefully. depending on how long this episode goes as well, we will maybe sim the Washington game. We are going to watch the Chargers game because it is the last game of the season. You know, it only makes sense. And there's a chance we don't even make the playoffs, even if we win out. As I said, we're a game and a half back, so we're going to have to hope for some magic. It's Henson on first down. There's pressure. He gets the pass away, and it's going to be complete to Pitts, and he gets it up to the 31. So managing to get 4 yards out of it when it probably should have been 0 or maybe even a sack. Guys, Dallas is playing New Orleans. This is going to be a real test for New Orleans as well. As Gordon, he's going to get the pass. That's Brown, excuse me. He's going to get the first down for us. This is Henson's second game starting as he started last week. Had a very good start. Kind of fell off after that. And then he kicked it up in the high gear again when we needed him the most. Was able to lead us to a comeback victory. And yeah, that's where we are now. We're 7-7. That win right there probably kept us alive in the playoff race, because I'd imagine a loss now would more than likely eliminate us. As Derek Gore breaking a tackle up to the 45. Great job by him. As now in the 3rd and 4, this is Bucs defense, like we said. Top tier defense. They're 5th in the league overall wise. So that's going to be complete to Marquise Brown, and taking a big hit from Antoine Winfield Jr., but does manage to hold on to the pass for the first down. It's going to be a real struggle for the rookie. Well, the second-year player. Facing the top, at the time, one of the top seeded teams in Carolina. They still are. They were at the time, I believe, a 2 seed. We're going from back-to-back. Back-to-back divisional rivals, back-to-back, you know, playoff teams, more than likely. You know, if we beat the Bucs, they might not make it. If the Panthers lose, they might not make it. It's kind of going to depend on what happens with their schedules, if they make or miss. But at the moment, they are almost locks to make it into the playoffs, I feel like. As just checking it down to Pitts, sometimes you don't have to go deep. Sometimes just take the easy route. As Vita Vea gets injured, that is going to be huge for us. As that could potentially help us out in the run game, which I set our whole game plan to stay away from, because last time I played this team, I believe Gordon and Wesley struggled. But now that, you know, probably their best defensive player, I'd say, in Vita Vea is injured, probably will be out for the remainder of the drive at least. This should be very helpful for us. Henson completes the pitch, who had to come forward for the pass. I don't necessarily think he had to, but it's okay. 3rd and 5 now. Assuming we don't turn the ball over or take a huge sack, I'd be okay with field goal to start the drive off. Or Derek Gore can get the first, and he is going to, and he's going to go up to the 9-yard line. They're going to say 10. Derek Gore has been very quiet lately. I still really like him. No. He's, at the moment, came in clutch when we needed him to. Another handoff to Gordon, and Gordon is going to get into the end zone as we take an early 6-0 lead with the extra point to come. And we lead 7-0. We're still not even technically out of the division. It's going to be a long shot, but we can still make it. We're probably going to need the Panthers to lose out and us to win out, but we have to see who the Panthers are going to be playing at this game. It's a handoff to Ronald Jones. A solid game. He gets 1. He had to fight for that yard, though. That brings up 2nd and 9 from 21. Drew Lock. Feeling pressure. He gets hit as he throws, but they're going to say complete but out of bounds. Great job by our defense to make sure he did not get his feet in bounds. Lock on 3rd and 9. Pressure. He's going deep off the back foot. And Chris Godwin is not able to catch it. Great defense by us. And that's going to bring up another 4th down. Punt is away. It's a very good one. And Claiborne looked like he may have been able to break a tackle, but reinforcement came. And we're going to start at our 36-yard line. There's the playoff picture as well. So you can see word on the outside looking in. Doesn't show the Saints, conveniently. I really like that. I never knew it showed the playoff. Henson's going to get sacked, definitely. Oh my lord.
That's what I'm talking about, boy.
So that was a loss of 15. That's also going to do it for the quarter, as we lead 7-0. There's the first quarter stats. As now it's going to take a long shot for us to get a first down here. Maybe a little roughing passer penalty, as that screen pass might work. Gordon's going to break a tackle, and he's going to go up to 27. Now it's 3rd and 19. It's going to be hard, but maybe a little Hail Mary could potentially help. Or we might just run the ball. And just getting the pass out of there. Seems like this defense is starting to figure out, as Carolina is playing Washington, as that's interesting, as McCaffrey's not even starting, so maybe McCaffrey gets injured long term because of us. As New York is beating Indianapolis 14-0. Wow. Indianapolis went from one of the best teams to they're starting to get sluggish. But at the same time, you don't need to be good. They probably want to start getting good because, I mean, they did have to bye for so long, and now all of a sudden they're starting to lose it. Second and 6. Drew Lock firing, and that's completed. Chris Godwin up to right around the first down marker, and they're going to give it to him. As Green Bay and San Francisco, a huge battle for a playoff. They're tied at 7 apiece. As Chris Godwin not able to hold on to the pass. Dangerous pass by Drew Lock, because 2 receivers were right next to each other. That could have resulted in a lot of confusion. As the Bears and the Vikings are playing for a playoff spot as well. Probably division too, because the Packers, I mean, they're still in the division. They're leading, but they're not guaranteed either. Chicago leads 7-3. 3rd and 3 now from the 38-yard line. Lock. Looking. Throwing. Incomplete. A.J. Terrell played that perfectly. He was wide open until A.J. Terrell pounced. They punt the ball away. It's going to be returned, and there is a penalty. I saw it happen, though it's going to be blocked in the back. As Dallas still leads New Orleans 7-0. If you're a team like the Saints, or the Vikings, or the Falcons, you know, teams that are in the 7-7 range, you probably don't want to lose a game. Because then you're going to be either eliminated or very, like, a 1% chance, if that. Like, look at the Giants and the Eagles right now. They're more than likely not going to make it, but they still have a chance. If Vita Vea, it appears, is back out there, so his injury is not too severe. And Henson is going deep, and he has a man wide open. And Marquise Brown comes down with the reception up to the 15-yard line. Under 4 minutes left to go in the half now. Beautiful pass by Henson, beautiful catch by Brown. And a great conversion on a 3rd down in your own territory. That screen pass didn't appear it was going to work, but Wesley breaks the tackle. Great job by Wesley. Someone walked into my room, and we're going to walk into my room one more time. So if I go quiet, just remember, Saints and Cowboys are now tied at 7. Locke gets hit as he throws. Wesley looked like that screaming Hawken work, broke the initial tackle and just had a straight run in. Wesley starting to show signs of flashes from the underwhelming player we drafted early. As the Steelers beat the Bengals, I believe the Steelers fighting for a playoff spot. No, it's going to be roughing passer. Byron Davidson, I get you just got back from injury, but you gotta take it easy. Can't be doing this. Key loss for the Bucks. A huge hit, by the way, a while ago, and Ryan Jensen's going to be another huge hit for the Bucks. So 3rd and 2, wide open is whoever that is. Up to the 38. Brought a blitz, didn't work out, it looks like. Jay Myers. It's also a 2-minute warning. We lead 14-0, and we do get ball at half. Locke, he's going to throw deep. Incomplete, great defense by whoever that was. 2nd and 10 now. Locke. Complete to the 28. And they're going to give him the first. Carolina is still leading Washington. Number 17, I forget his name, but Cecil Allen, that's what it was. Walk, end zone, incomplete, nearly intercepted. Second and 10, walk. End zone again. And that's going to be a touchdown. As number 2, is that Cecil Allen actually? That might be Cecil Allen. No, that's Irvin. Managing to stay in bounds for the touchdown. And taking the big hit. Buccaneers, or excuse me, we lead 14-7. Packers, 49ers, they're tied at 14 apiece. The Vikings are leading the Bears 13-7. So very close games going on here. And starting at our own 24. 1st and 10. We have 57 seconds if we want to try and make a drive to get some points on the board. I'd probably try. I wouldn't necessarily say touchdown, but I'd try. Not managing to get out of bounds is George Claiborne, but he does get a catch for about 9.5. Up to the 34. Him getting out of bounds would have been huge for us, but it's okay. Marquise Brown now. He's up to the 44 and timeout, our second of the half. It's going to be a handoff now to Gordon. I don't know why you do that. Ooh, Jayon Brown, it looks like, gets injured, I believe that would be. And that does stop the clock. But losing a yard is Gordon. Why are we running the ball? We need to throw. Henson gets that pass away. And Pitts managing to catch it in bounds and getting out of bounds. That's amazing. That makes it the slightest bit easier to convert now. So him doing that may not look like much, but it is going to help a lot. And Henson is going deep again. And Brown is not able to hold on to it, and that's going to be 4th down. The punting unit's going to be out there. And hopefully Jake Bailey can pin him inside the 10. Hopefully 5. Oh, that is a horrible punt. Holy crap.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Is Tampa Bay going to try and score? They are. They're going to try and get some points. Electing to check it down, but he does stay in bounds. And that is going to do it for half number 1 of this division matchup, where two teams, one fighting for a playoff spot and one fighting for a chance to even make the playoffs. And there's the first half stats. For those of you who are curious, as we're going to take a look around the league here shortly with the halftime report. Next, first off, we head to Washington and Carolina, where the Panthers are leading 7-0. Sam Darnold for touchdown pass. The Panthers are really holding them in check. Next, we head to the Giants and Colts. The Giants lead 17-7 as they fight for a playoff spot, as Wentz has a touchdown pass to McKinney, and Barkley has a touchdown. Last, definitely not least, we had the Dallas at New Orleans, where Dallas is leading 20-7. Prescott with 2 touchdown passes, Ian Book with a touchdown, Zeke with a touchdown, where I believe the Cowboys win, and a few other scenarios, like the Packers losing, and maybe even the Seahawks. The Cowboys do clinch the first round bye. Here we have next gen stats. Here are the Bucks when it comes down to throwing the ball short this game. And here are the Falcons when it comes down to throwing the ball short. Oh, also, I saw CJ Hamm's name. No offense to him, but I did also scout fullbacks. I did take a look at them because, you know, picking up a fullback in the 7th, you know, that gives you a 4 year, you know, you don't have to pay a lot, and you could potentially get a good fullback out of it. As much as I love CJ Hamm, he is on the older side. That's complete to Brown. Brown tries to make a man miss, and he does, but that is going to cost him like 2 yards or so, as he goes up to the 30 for a gain of 5. Brown has 100 yards exactly so far this game. As that's complete to Pitts. Pitts is up to the 36. You might have heard me say you should have threw to Gordon. I felt like Gordon was wide open, but you missed him. It's okay. That's the first time to Kyle Pitts as well. As Henson. Quick pass is complete. That's Calvin Ridley for, I believe, his first catch of the game, up to the 48-yard line. That's 1st and 10 from the 48, and Henson. It's complete to Ridley again, up to the 39, and this team is starting to get some momentum going. So that's a handoff to Leslie, a little, you know, doesn't really go anywhere, but it throws him off, you know. That was the intention. But arguably loses a yard. I do not think he lost there. I thought he gained a yard. Handoff to Leslie again. That time he gains a yard. They're going to say probably 2. Yes. 3rd and 9. This is going to be a 55-yard attempt for Young Goku. Did they try and get it closer to him? Or are they just going to try and make sure they stay in field goal range? They're going to get the first down. Young Goku does not have to go out quite yet, if at all. It's Kyle Pitts up to 25. As a play action, Denario Henson. He has time. He's going to throw to the end zone, and they're going to stay short. He's going to be about the half-yard line as Marquise Brown, but that's a first down. 1st and goal from the 1. And they're in shotgun. Maybe they try and throw a fade to Calvin Ridley. Henson. And that's complete to Marquise Brown for the touchdown. And the Falcons are starting to run away with this game after some early momentum. This has to be the confidence boost you need if you're the Falcons. Struggled the whole season. Jalen Hurts was not getting it done for you. All of a sudden, you put in Denario Henson. And here he is balling out against your 2 division rivals, who were at the time, it probably still will be, huge playoff contenders. As you played them last year as well in the playoffs. You played the number 1 seeded Panthers, who were last year. What'd you call it? In the divisional. You beat them. Next round, you played the Bucks. I believe they were like the 6th or 7th seed in the conference championship. You already know these teams are playoff caliber. You've seen them last year.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Was that last year we won the Super Bowl? Maybe. I don't know if it was. I think it was. Could be wrong. And down goes Drew Lock. That's going to be Marlon Davidson, who got the roughing the passer call earlier. Makes up for it. You see some next-gen stats. Just plowing through. Took 3.2 seconds for the sack. Thank you, next-gen stats. Now a 3rd and 15. Wow. Throwing. And Evans completes to the 48. I'm shocked he managed to stay in bounds, not just for the catch, but after the catch. Sees across the field as well. That's also apparently Mike Evans' first catch, and it comes up in a huge moment. Sean Kaminsky stops Ronald Jones for a gain of 2. He's a guy who needs a contract extension. Are we going to give him one? Who knows? We might have to clear some cap if we want to, but... And AJ Terrell was not able to pick it off. That could have been a potential pick 6. 3rd and 8 from the 46 now. Another huge 3rd down for this Bucs offense. And getting the first down and breaking the tackle. Number 81, I've never even heard of this guy, and he's coming up clutch in the big moments. As the Cowboys are beating the Saints, 28-14 now. The Saints are trying. They're trying to keep themselves in that game. And that one's going to be intercepted, intended for him. AJ Terrell making up for the missed interception he had last time. That one's complete the pit. So he goes up to the 23-yard line for a gain of 9. As we approach the end of the 3rd quarter, just 40 seconds left to go. Play action, Henson. Throwing deep. And wide open is Marquise Brown. That's up to the 32-yard line. And this team cannot be stopped. They're clicking on all cylinders at the moment. Another play. That one doesn't go anywhere. That's Gordon. Loses 3 yards. They're going to say 2. That's going to do it for quarter number 3. As we head into the final quarter. There's the stats up to quarter number 4. If you are interested. Falcons have the ball, up 21-7 at the 35-yard line. They hand it off again. That time to Leslie. Leslie fighting back to the line of scrimmage, but he's going to say they're going to lose a yard. Now, 3rd and 13. This is a 52-yard attempt for Young Koku. Hasn't attempted a kick yet this game. And pressure. Is Henson going to get it out of there? No, he is not. He's going to be sacked at the 48, and that's, I believe, Aaron Sheed. 4th and 26, and the punting unit is out there. That huge defensive turn up by the Bucs keeps them in this game. As another horrific punt. Not as bad this time, though. Pretty solid. As Brown is getting close to the 1,000-yard receiving mark. He's 118 away, and he has 2 games to reach it. As the Panthers are tied 14-14 with the football team. Football team, even though they're eliminated from the playoffs, they're trying to make stuff happen for other teams. Ronald Jones fighting for a few extra yards there. Worst ranked defense coming in, or wait, what? Does that mean we're the best in points allowed? Do we allow the most points? Or what does that mean? Whatever it means, we've only allowed 7 points. I don't know if that's good or bad in terms of 32. I don't know if that means we're the best or the worst. For one of those two. As New York is winning 31-14, I think New York is going to pick up the win and potentially keep their playoff hopes alive. I believe that it depends on what happens with the other teams. Now, as Drew Lock has all time to throw, and he's going to throw. And that's going to be complete to O.J. Howard, and that's up to the 31. And all of a sudden, the Bucs are not out of it whatsoever. 4:40 left to go in the game. Lock. Screen pass. Jones has a lot of room. He tackled at the 26. 2nd and 5 now. Packers lead 35-21. They're in a good spot. Looks like they might get the win. So O.J. Howard's going to be tackled at the 19 for a first down. Under 4 minutes left to go now. The clock keeps ticking. Lock. Another screen attempt, and that one's going to work as well. Only 3 yards though, but 3 is a decent amount. As Vikings lead 16-14, that's a very close game. Lock. Surveying. Plenty of time as the Falcons only rush free. Kaminsky. Well, that's not Kaminsky, is it? I don't know. But he just throws it away. 3rd and 8 now. Just over 3 minutes left to go. And the Panthers take a 17-14 lead over the Washington football team. And getting the first down is whoever that was. 2.5 minutes left to go now. Panthers do still have all 3 timeouts. Or Panthers, excuse me, Buccaneers. A delayed handoff to Ronald Jones, and he's going to go right into the end zone for a touchdown. As the Eagles, they're down by 4 against the Ravens. They're a team that's still in the playoff race, but they need to win and they need some help. As the Ravens, they're 8-6. They're probably fighting for their playoff spot as well. Fielded at the 9-yard line, and this is going to be a horrible return because it's George Claiborne. Claiborne's approaching 600 yards at least. Henson, you need to throw the ball. He does throw it. He gets it away, and there is a penalty. And it's going to be roughing the passer on Vita Vea, the man who was injured. And the Cowboys take a 35-14 lead, and that is more than likely going to do it for that game. Cowboys will more than likely clinch the 1 seed. As Leslie breaking a tackle up to the 35. And we're at the 2-minute warning. A little misdirection by Gordon. He's up to the 39. And timeout Buccaneers. Their first of the half. Now looking at a 3rd and a very short 4. They're going to hand it off. And Gordon, he's going to get the first down. And that might be the dagger. Way to go, Melvin Gordon. Even though he was tackled behind the line, not giving up. Fighting for all the extra yards he could get, and it's going to be enough to get a first down. And Gordon that's Wesley, and he gets a first down, and now the Buccaneers, the Falcons can just kneel the ball out and win this game. Denario Henson starts his 2nd game ever as a Falcon. I don't know if he ever started with the Giants. As the Washington football team takes a 21-17 lead. That game is very intense. So it's a handoff to Gordon. Don't know why you're handing it off there, but no, it's just a kneel away, and you can just take it out. Henson, bro. Way to play this game. Don't attempt this field goal. What the hell are you doing? Now, yeah, you just ruined Yogoku's stats. That's all you did with that kick. And we're gonna sim the Washington football team game. Hopefully they were able to get the win against the Panthers. No, we could really use it. But we're going to take a look at the playoff picture. As they do get the win against the Panthers. And now all of a sudden this is a very close race in the division. And we are in the playoffs as the 7th seed. That is something to note. Panthers are the 6. Bucks are the 4. Cowboys are the one, and I believe the Packers may have a chance. Do they? Do the Packers have a chance? Packers do have a chance. Packers need to win out, and Cowboys need to lose out. I believe maybe the Seahawks also have a chance. I don't know. But we're just going to go. We have to look at the playoff. Any teams eliminated. We're the 7th seed, and we're at 8-7. So I believe the football team and the Lions are eliminated. I believe the Eagles may have a slight chance of making it. It's going to be a very hard road in front of them, but they can make it. But, I mean, the Eagles could be eliminated right here, right now. All it takes is one simulation to find out, are the Eagles eliminated? Probably. And we win against them. We win against the football team, 37-17. The Buccaneers and Panthers do win. I believe that is going to be a dagger for us in terms of winning the division. Jalen Phillips and Addison Nolan are both available to play again in the Week 18 matchup, which we will be watching against the 3-13 Los Angeles Chargers. And those are two very key players to get back. As we take a look, ooh, we do have a weekly award as well. Congrats who got the weekly award. It was John Kaminsky. John Kaminsky making a case to get that contract extension. And who knows? You know, maybe we'll give it to him. As the Bucks stay the same, we move on. Okay, that doesn't stop my recording. What the heck happened? I didn't say your name. Why did you come on? Sorry, it started recording my voice because I said look up 6 or something. So the Cardinals are the 7th seed. We have not clinched yet. The Vikings can take it. The Rams can take it. The 49ers can take it. The Bears can take it. Giants, Saints, and Eagles, you all can't. Unfortunate. I'm sorry. But it's okay. This is a very close one. We're in a situation. Win and in. That's all we have to do. Did we get anyone injured as well? That's the last thing I'm going to look at. We do not have any injured players. Due to Chargers. They're missing Rashawn Slater. That's a key injury. And Nate Pitts. That, I don't know. If that's their starter, then that is key. But I don't know if that would be their starter. It's a pretty bad starter. But we're going to watch this game. We can officially start negotiating with everyone. But as you guys know, we are not allowed to. But that's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I'll see you next time. Where we have to play the Chargers to win and we're in. Goodbye.